What's happening, peeps? Welcome back.
Battle started.
So we have a slightly older game. Slightly older game up in here. So this was played in October. Yeah, man. So not crazy old, but not necessarily a recent one neither. So this is a Raptors game. It's on Full Metal Plate. And yeah, man, look at that. Everyone's got their own little section, their own little home that they can build on. So I think this is my first ever time playing Full Metal Plate with Raptors, and again, like, crazy settings. Yeah, so I wasn't entirely sure what was available, not available, how you should do it, and I think I kind of messed up the play. Look, I started making units, and again, it's because I felt as though the Raptors might attack early, because some of these weird game types, you know, things can go funky. It can be outside of the rule book of general Raptors type of play. So I figured, look, I just want to get some units, be prepared. If I make whistlers, you know, that takes care of any air attacks by the Raptors. But what I should have done is what some of these homies are doing, right? Which is just make your constructors and build up your economy. So one of the things that you will see as the match progresses, you know, a lot of these guys, they are able to withstand the Raptors a hell of a lot more because they've invested in their economy. Advanced wind turbines. See what I mean? Like, straight away, they're not wasting time with any units. They're just getting straight in there. Now, starting right in the corner, is that a little bit risky? Maybe not. I think perhaps some of these guys have played on this map and with these settings before, so they're a little bit more aware of, like, okay, cool, this is how I want to structure my base. These are the type of defenses that I want to put around. You know, this is basically gonna be my sort of build order or general flow of things. Like, homie's got loads of e-storage, which is quite cool. I mean, you notice that the wind is locked at 25. It's never gonna go down. So that's something that's super cool. I don't know about this though, man. I'm not sure about making energy converters when you've got a full metal map. Yeah, man. I'm not sure about that. Or when Mex is switched off. I think Mexes might have been switched off. Yeah, man. That's what I mean. Like, you get these funky settings. Yeah, Mexes were switched off, and this is why you got to get into an energy economy. And there's me making, like, you know, your regular box standard wind. Ah, the shame. How's my neighbor doing, man? The blue beast, who's not blue at all. The magnolia color. Yeah, look, they're going into these advanced wind turbines too, man. Yeah, you can see from the mini map, some of the walls are being built out, so people are kind of, you know, getting their reinforcing their perimeter. I really like this. From Darking, and I think I played some games with Darking before. The name looks familiar. Yeah, I like this, man. Like, building the trenches. You know, he's got layers of walls and some build power in between. This is clever, man, because he can put, you know, various amounts of defenses. His build power is going to be defended to a degree as well. Okay, this homie might be lacking behind a little bit too, so I think he's probably in a similar boat to me, probably unfamiliar with this type of game mode, or with the settings that's in here. And maybe the lack of mexes has caught him off guard. Like, his lab is gone, so he's eating up his lab. He probably needed the metal. Oh, no, this is his lab. Silly me. Yeah, but look, he's yeah, probably in the same predicament as I am. Homie's gone into air. Yeah, Kidding's now going into the advanced wind turbines as well. Nice. My immediate neighbor, 11. Building the economy at the back. Okay, you can start to see now, look, it's all taking shape. Even I'm getting my walls up as well. Let's speed this up a little bit more, right? Because we want to get to where the action is. This is my problem, man. Okay, at least I'm making a constructor. Yeah, see, look, I'm making defensive towers when, again, perhaps just doing the economy would have been a lot more wiser. See, if you look at how 11's doing it, right? He's making tier 2 walls, which is perfect. I made tier 1s. And now in hindsight, it's like, man, these tier 1 walls ain't gonna do nothing for me, man. Alright. So around the 11-minute mark, something to keep in mind if you guys are I can't remember what the lobby itself was called. Was it 90B? I don't know, I can't remember, man. Mode is epic. And if you notice, none of us were aggressive. We never went to pick a fight with the Raptors. We just waited for them to come to us. Now, one of the things that somebody mentioned in my more recent Raptors video, in this game was, I can't remember if it was played before or after that one, but they said that, look, don't block off everything with a wall. Leave a gap, an entrance, which means it would make the Raptors go and attack you via that entrance. So basically, you're kind of dictating to the Raptors where you want them to go, right? And kind of, you know, shooting fish in a bucket type of situation. Bit like how you seen all pro AB doing over here. So the Raptors want to come down here, but he's got all of his defensive towers. They can melt him. Similarly, Soulstorm HD, high definition. Similar way of play. I suppose he figured he wanted them to come through here. But there is a weakness, like here. You know what I mean? It's gotta keep that in mind. See, they can make it through, man. Look, aerial attacks. Look how much damage these things can do. I didn't respect the toughness of the Raptors, man. That's what I didn't do. I went silly and made units when, nah, man, not in Raptors game. Make your defenses, forget the units. Units you can make them later, man. You can make them later. Some of these Raptors, they're making it through. The defenses are a bit too far back, so keep that in mind as well. You know, the red circles that you can see. I mean, these are showing you the attack radius of your structures. These are way too far back, and he's relying on his commander. I mean, commander's putting in the work for real, but you know, he can't be the only defensive unit, man. Oh, Darkin is gone. 16-minute mark, he's out. That's sad, man. This looks like such a clean base. So interesting play. Like, okay, he's got his walls like everybody else, but he put his port, his defensive towers beyond his wall. Interesting. I still really like this, man. I really like the idea of this. You know what? Making the trenches. I really think that's a good move. It's a shame he didn't stick around, man. Did he even meet the 20-minute mark? Homie left. Now you can see from the mini-map, the Raptors, they are certainly going for the most technologically advanced player or players that's on the field. And that happens to be the Blue Beast. They're going after, who are they coming after here? They're going after Kiddin and Ziggler. That's exactly how you pronounce his name or her name. So Soulstorm isn't. Wow, he's really up ahead with his commander, man. So he's either got a death wish or he knows exactly what he's doing. One of the two. You gotta be careful when doing this, man. He's straight up there naked. I mean, you could be overrun by Raptors very, very easily. Very, very easily. But so far, so good from him, man. 11, similar. He's got his commander being the Doorman. Yeah, the Dragon's Fury, one of the best, absolutely one of the best structures you can make when fighting Raptors for sure. Top tier, man. Look, it just freaking deals with them. And it's chain lightning as well, so any Raptors nearby, really great. Basically, anything that's great at anti-spam, think of that when thinking of handling Raptor business. Pulsars are coming up. This is going to be excellent, man. Any of the tougher Raptors that appear, those pulsars are going to be able to take care of those. My walls are looking terrible, man. These certainly aren't the walls of Troy. Wow, look at this. Tier 3 construction turret. Build power is almost 3,000. Insane. I should have taken lessons from the comrades, man. I should have got my commander up there as well. Yeah, see, look, my play was wrong, completely wrong. But sometimes you gotta go through it. You make wrong plays, and you learn from it. Because I'm making units when really you see stuff like this, yeah, and you're like, okay, this is the way. This is the way. This is how it's done with the deflectors. That's another key thing here. Deflectors, the bubble shields. Gotta get those built up, man. Interestingly, none of these guys are being attacked by. Oh no, they are being attacked by it. So I think a lesson for me is, regardless of whatever lobby I go into when playing Raptors, rather than sitting there thinking, oh man, I wonder what weird settings are gonna be there, etc, etc. No, I should stick to my normal game plan of just eco up in the beginning, get my economy to a healthy state. I mean, this is just abysmal, appalling, bad show. What's the western section looking like? Yeah, if you notice, look, kidding, he's not really getting attacked too badly. I mean, his defenses, okay, he's got the quad guard, which is quite cool, but nothing crazy, nothing crazy. He's more into anti-air, but then again, I guess Tekula, he's taking the brunt of the punishment here. Yeah, man, but look, evolving comms, strong commanders, they can hold it down. Just an enemy. Yeah, see, look, he's not left the pathway, so he might find it a bit tough to deal with the Raptors as they get stronger, because he's not enticing them to go through a point in which he can just really defend. When they come for him, they're going to attack in multiple angles, and he might get overwhelmed quite quickly. Okay, I can see Soulstorm has taken over Dark King's base. But it's going to be tough, man. I mean, to manage bases that this far apart is tough. That's not going to be easy at all. Oh man, some of these beasts have gotten through to the back line. The Policia, he's gonna have to deal with this. I just don't think these are strong enough to be dealing with these Raptors. Or maybe, nah. His economy could be out, man. Wow, look at this. Heavy skirmish, but epic goblin. Nice. Surprised that bug ain't doing nothing. He just got there and gave up. Yeah, see, look, police. He done the same boo boo as me, man. This looks really good. He went into units when perhaps. This looks so cool, man. I think that look excellent looking unit. It looks like the you know, Halo on their on the human vessels, like forward onto dawn and stuff like that. You know, they're like, I don't know, there's something about it, the similar aesthetic, like the front cannon, the Mac cannon. Commander's putting in the work, man. The Raptors are going heavy in the air. Oh, I just got too many of these units, man. Why am I making pawns? Real bad. Got a random advanced fusion reactor over there. Another one here. And 11. He's done it right. Excellent base building. Mr. HD, again, superb. Somehow, well, I suppose because the Raptors have been focusing on the Blue Beast, it's kind of allowed me to survive as long as I have. I mean, we're at the 25-minute mark, and somehow I'm doing okay. My metal is really bad. I mean, it might look good, but for a Raptors game, no, man. You know, and to be honest with you, is a lot of that overspill from some of the homies? Probably is. Yeah, look, I'm just making 1 metal a second out of these. Terrible, man. Yo, I wonder what the fusion is giving. Okay, so the fusion reactor on this game, the advanced fusion, is performing like a regular one. Unlike my previous video where it was only just giving you, like, I don't know, freaking 1,000, something like that. Energy a second. Ah, nukes are off. They're getting closer. Yo, shout out to the Soulstorm, man. He's kind of like saved this base and therefore protecting the two neighbors as well. Okay, I know leaks are happening, but look, it could have been a lot worse if he didn't take over from red. Yeah, nice, nice. Can you technically call this a LOL cannon? Got some players that are hitting the lag. Goes to show, right, if you've got neighbors who are on a much higher technological standing than yourselves, you don't need to go crazy and worry too much, because look, the Raptors aren't really attacking because they're going after these guys instead. And when they do attack, they only send like weak forces. You could say the same for my base as well, because they're going after the homie here. They're not really going after me. That's something that I didn't clock when I played the game, or played the match. Keep that in mind. Look, 10 queens arrive in 25-25. And if you were to look at, let's say, 11, that he's got epic fusion reactors, he's got epic energy converters. So economy-wise, he's looking strong. He'll be able to produce units that can handle big bad Raptors appearing. Soulstorm, he's getting there too. He's already got some of these up already. Same with Blue Beast, they're getting prepared for it. Whereas with me, nothing, mate. What am I hoping for? Starlights and these EMP vehicles, man. This is just appalling. This ain't gonna cut the mustard. And look here, you know, the Raptors could have finished off Soulstorm's northern base at any given time, but they're going light on him, which is interesting. Anti has seen very little bloodshed. Eleven's gonna take a lot of the beating here, man. To always feel like with Raptors, no matter how much excellent anti-air you have, and he's got loads of anti-air, loads of it, you need fighters patrolling your base. You need your own fighters patrolling your base. The Starfall is now active. That might be the encouragement that we need for others to get into the lower cannon territory. Nice. Now, I don't know if the Starfall can actually hit aerial units. If any of you guys do know, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, my base isn't looking like in great shape. they kind of battered it up a little bit nicely here. Bastions, excellent. I think there might have been a one of the other settings here is the fact that you can actually build other factions units, which I think is excellent. So you don't have to rely on somebody giving you a constructor. Like here, like the Bastion, this is a Legion construct. But you've got an Armada advanced aircraft plant. Taxed? Wonder what that. As suppose you get it, but maybe at a slight disadvantage. Not entirely sure. His eco backline is looking much better. Al Probe. Damn, man. Oh, this is cool. The satellite. They're actually really good because I don't think the flying units of the Raptors can actually take these down. He must have like a gazillion kills. So yeah, 104, 50. I was expecting these guys to have a lot more of a higher kill count because they've been here as dormant since the very beginning almost. They've been single-handedly defending the entire base just with their comms. Okay, this base is looking a lot better now. But look, the Raptors, they're encroaching. They're taking territory. Acid tentacle. Alright, it goes down. Nice. Siege tentacle. It's not really firing though. Oh, nice. Dragon's Maw. Friendly fire on this could be real though, so that's kind of scary, man. Just seeing all those flames turning around, almost looking at each other. Olympus. But they do look really cool though, man. And they really do the work though, don't they? Look. I mean, look. Easily burn down the Raptors. Cremate them nicely. And this is just a war zone. Big up Blue Beast, man. Homie's even moved to near the police to give them some protection. Without him, honestly, I would have been dead and overrun ages ago. No doubt about it. Who's spitting that rubbish at me, man? It's probably this thing. And nicely Pulsar's can put in the work. It's looking a little bit hairy for it. 11. I'm scared for his commander. I don't see him D-gunning anything, so he may not have been aware. Oh man, actually I want to put it back onto player view if I can. But I don't think my PC can handle it. Look, 3 frames per second. Oh, they got stealthy units. Was that a juggernaut I heard? Police is suffering, man. He's lagging out as well. What is the point? There's me making bull tanks. So bad. So bad. The way I see it is the only units that you gotta really like invest in these types of crazy plays is gotta be tier 3s and like these crazy epic units. Like your regular things like these tier 2s, they just won't cut the mustard, man. And that's if you're building units. If not, you gotta go for these static defenses, man. Like these types of static defenses, legendary bulwarks. .11 again, look. But this is what I mean about giving them a little bit of an entrance way. It forces them, it makes them, you know, go down a route where you can defend quite nicely. And if you notice my base, look, I'm seriously lacking any of the plasma deflectors, any of the bubble shields. Seriously lacking them. That was a nice kill. Everybody else at least has 1 or 2. 11 I think has done a splendid job here. Same with Blue Beast, really, really good. Yeah, look, the satellite it's up here. Line of sight is really good. Air line of sight is superb. If I'm not mistaken, I think they just help to build and repair and things like that. I think that's the whole idea of these satellites. Yeah. Guns are ho with with 11. Another thing you would have noticed that I've not done very good at is construction turrets. I'm so used to just playing regular bar that I haven't invested into the advanced ones or the epic ones. That's why my build power is so bad. So another lesson for me is, look, try and get into the higher tier units and structures rather than investing in these, you know, basic ones. Wow, look at that. They bounced off. They literally bounced off. So they must have like, you know, like the pawn launchers, the grunt launchers. They must have like equivalent. See, look, they literally just bounced off. I often wondered in the past, like sometimes I've had a, you know, really good bases in some Raptors games, and all of a sudden these little Raptors will just end up in the back line of my base. They're launching them in. That would explain it. Wow, he's really taking the fight to the enemy here, isn't he? Risky play, man. Oh, it wasn't a juggernaut, it was the epic bulwark. I guess that's his primary weapon, maybe. Don't know what this LLT is going to be able to achieve, man. Thankfully, the pulsars can reach. They're the only things that that can do any damage to these bugs. How has 11th Commander survived all of this? I mean, just look at the look at the state this guy is in. Honestly. My humble home. Useless tier 1 lab. Making more useless units. Oh, look at this. This is quite clever. I do like this. He's incorporated these quad guards in and amongst the wall. Clever. Very, very clever. Wanting to try and speed this up, but because my PC isn't very strong, it doesn't allow me. Because what I really want to do is get to the queens, man. Because I feel like with a lot of this, it's gonna be more of the same. But the Raptors aren't making any headway, really and truly. Because that's a interesting thing, though, isn't it? I mean, if you've got a decent defensive lineup, there's nothing the Raptors can do, so you can kind of just take your foot off the gas. Maybe. I feel like the previous game on the volcano map, that was a lot more intense. There was a lot more going on, and you had to continuously build more and more and more. Yeah, like this base, even this base here, look, the Raptors have gotten through, but they haven't like annihilated it. They haven't taken it off the map, and they could do. They could do at any minute, but they just haven't. This must be the most peaceful area, honestly. Like, nothing bad has happened here, unless I missed it. This is how many kills? Wow, actually, look at that, 153. Damn. I suppose he has been the single-handed, one-man wrecking crew. Okay, we've got an experimental gantry here. No units yet, but he's getting a significant economy rocking up. Loads of build power. This build power can, yeah, I suppose a bit of it can hit the fusion reactors. Oh man, he's gonna knock his wind turbines. Hopefully they don't kill, they don't wreck his base. Oh no, they don't. Decent. Shout out to the homie, man. Look, AA deflectors. He's doing all the hard work here, man. Wow. He didn't double down, triple down, or quadruple down. He just said, "Sod it. Just gonna save all of this from aerial attacks." Which makes sense because all of his economy is back down here, right? So, yeah, man, he's got to protect it somehow. That's got to be the epic Tyrannus. Oh, these flying critters are getting through though, man. Alright, so are these gonna actually do any damage? Because I feel as though, like in a box standard Raptors game, the Raptors are a lot more aggressive than this. Like if they see a weak spot like this, they will just go in and wreck it. They won't hold back. Oh man, Dark King's original base finally has folded. There's a lot of encroachment here. I really do like these flamethrower walls, man. Very, very good. They literally just cremate the bugs. They're making it through. Epic Dragon. I just want to send in a really big bomb. If nukes are disabled, they're not fully disabled. Not when you have one of these. This is gonna be the atomic that I need. That's a starfall. Nice. Yo, man, look at that. He's shooting to help this homie. Scary, man. It's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be a matter of time. These tier 1 walls aren't gonna cut it. These are the epic pulsars. So Red's original base falling first. I think that was always going to happen, considering he, you know, left the game or got disconnected. He could have been disconnected, right? So I think that was inevitable. That was always going to be on the cards. But who would be next? Police has done well to survive. I've done well to survive, and I think it's because of the homie up here. He's kind of taking care of it all. The atomic is ready. So, for anyone interested, where is it going? Right there. It doesn't really matter where I send it, I don't think, because whatever route it takes, it's gonna come across a lot of gunfire, right? I just want to see it go boom. Someone's gonna want to hit it. Oh, we got jugs up in here. But no, I feel like jugs would probably do more damage, like this being this close to your base as a defensive line, to your own units, because when these go pop, they're gonna knock out a lot of things around it, you know. Or maybe he's far away enough that it won't affect his statics. This could be a really bad play by me. If this thing just gets shot up near my base, it's GG's, man. It's out. But I have faith. I suppose in like a proper game, or I don't know, quote unquote proper game, you want to have like a an escorting army with it, or at least a vanguard, something that, you know, a little team to go in and clear the path for the tumbleweed to clear it through. Anyone that's interested, this is the damage it can cause. It's pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good. And it's made it away from my base, which I'm really happy about. Oh, look at the bloodshed, man. And it can take a bit of a beat. Ah, it is susceptible to being EMP'd. Didn't know that. Didn't think of that. Something to keep in mind for next time. But look, it's making its way. Okay, they could body block it. Again, something to consider. We're gonna follow this bomb. Wasn't really a great noise, but look, I mean, look, if you look at the damage, look at the area. See? It's the only way of getting a nuke in a non-nuke game. I think I'm gonna try and spam these bad boys up, man. You know, you keep getting enough of these, right? You've carved the path, man. The Soul Invictuses, this is nice. Because they fire a continuous heat ray weapon. They're like walking bastions. This is good to see, Epic Tyrannus. That's going to provide a lot of supportive fire. Wow, I mean, look at the deflectors this guy's got up, man. Okay, I do like this. The fact that he's kind of made a little perimeter. Bouncing, and the bouncing. They're just disappearing. Yeah. Man, this commander. Fighter or what? Trying to EMP my little nuke. Nah, son. Yeah, that's more like it. Haha. Nice, and it can take out the air units as well, just like a regular nuke would. Very good. Wow, look. That's like a continuous barrage of Starfall fire. This is worrying to see. This is right at the doorstep of the homies, man. This thing's been a problem for a while. Actually, he's just busy hitting the deflector, so not really a problem. But they're encroaching on his personal space again. Behemoths, uh-oh. These are the legendary friendly fire units, especially if they're behind friendlies. Oh, this is so cool, man. Good play. And the most developed base is definitely 11s. Yeah, this is probably the gold standard right now. God, this thing could take a beating, innit? Oh, nice. We did great work clearing all this up. Tumbleweed. Had better days, but it's not at the point of death yet. Doesn't look as battered and bruised as it would do. Tumbleweed's gonna meet its maker. Ah, so, the shockwave graphics, man, looks really cool. You know what? With the ridiculous amount of starfalls, you can really clear up the Raptors, can't you? I mean, look at this. It's these things you want to take out, man. These are like their base builders. Yeah, these bad boys. But they're super strong. They're really, really tough. Oh! It's a queen! Look how violent this thing is, man. It comes out and you just spat at people. No respect. Queens are on the field, man. Now it's serious. Now we're in the serious game. We're in the end game now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to survive these queens. I'll be honest. I don't have what it takes. But I feel like they'll probably go after 11. Yeah, I mean, it would appear so. Dinosaurs, man. They're moving in slow. What's the queen count, man? We've got, well, none dead yet. I mean, this is 10 queens. 10 queens. So not crazy amount like the last game. Oh man, queen can take a battering, eh? Melted. That's one down. Wow, so the impact is like the epic tumbleweed. Okay. Another queen goes down, but not without taking down a significant amount of allied forces. I'm really, really scared about this, man. This queen's getting dangerously close. Another queen is really, really close as well. Oh man, we've got to be able to take this. If she goes, there's this whole corner. I feel is gonna be KO'd. One goes down, but that might be my tumbleweed. Remember, queen's got resistance to significant and continuous attack by particular units. Buildings. Oh no, the queen's at the base. Hopefully my bull tanks can take you out. I'm moving my commander up. It's got to be time to D-gun, man. So I'm D-gunning, but the
destroyed.
D-gun's more like a feels like a sharpshooter, sniper bot type of gun. But I'm hitting her.
Commander,
you just can't really tell. Anyway, that's the end of me. Oh no. 11's base. The gold standard, the jewel in our crown. They just treading all over it, man. No respect. The property damage. I mean, I'm really surprised that these structures are still maintained. They haven't completely been crushed. Finally, Queen goes down, and this was gonna happen. She was gonna take down a whole bunch of artillery with her, and she has. Oh man, she's deep into the base. This is scary. What's the queen count looking like? 5 out of 10. We're halfway there, but look, their resistance to a whole lot of stuff, man. And you can see, right, the homies up here, the queens have kind of left them alone. They went for our big boys, our heroes. How much punishment this thing can take. Up north. Got 2 queens here, man. There's no artillery inside the base that can take these out. When reclaim is your only weapon left, it's bad news, man. But the homie did really well. The Blue Beast, he was one of the best players in the game. Too. Blue Beast, Soulstorm and 11, I think, were the strongest. Another queen goes down, I reckon. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is nice. This should be a good fight. We've got jugs, we've got dragons. Taking down the jugs, that's the jugs going off. Oh, but she's nearly dead. Queen goes down. Nice. These little critters are going to be easy to take care of. But he did lose some juggernauts in and amongst all of that. Okay, this queen looks quite damaged. Maybe the epic Tyrannus can do it. Maybe it can pull it off. I reckon that's going to take a while. Well, look, the Blue Beast Commander is still alive. He's lightly degunning as well. You just can't really see it. Oh no, the fusion reactor's out. Energy's gonna be a problem now. Oh, she's trying to eat him, innit?
Commander has died.
Oh, she had her meal. Yeah, none of these guns are firing, man. "11 isn't completely out the game though. I wanna see this queen die. But they're not focusing on the queen, which is a problem. Which is strange, because normally, I mean, normally it would. Normally they would. Ah, look how easy, man. She's just treading on them, stomping them. Sad, man, because these are epic pulsars. All of these, and like with the damage that this queen has probably taken, they could have taken her out. 8 out of 10 queens dead. Could have been number 9. Right, where's the rest of these beasts? Nice. I like this. The fact that Soulstorm's moving out rather than just waiting here to get attacked and potentially killed. He's looking to push out with some of his units. Oh man. Remember the queens, they do, well in the normal game anyway, they regenerate their health and they have healers usually behind them. Look how peaceful this section is, man. Honestly, like there's besides this, there's no dirt on his carpet, you know what I mean? No blood on the floor. Wow. Well, my man's got a multitude of Ragnaroks. You gotta focus fire on the queen, man, because that base is always gonna be there. Those bases are very hard to kill. Oh no! Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, she was right in the middle of that. Not right in the middle, but she was within the explosion of all of that stuff, man. And she's still done good. Didn't kill her. Ah, only now the queen is becoming a resistance to a pulsar. Oh man, all she's got to do is just step on the structures and that's it. Some Godzilla stuff going on here. Shout out to Soulstorm, man. Look, he's got units, bro. So I mean, the units are valuable at this type of this stage of the game, but they gotta be hard hitting units, not the balls that I was making. Man, this Queen's Soldier resistant to everything now. Oh man, backup has arrived. You gotta focus fire on one at a time, man. And I think that's what the homies have been doing good so far. Man, the amount of punishment this thing can take. Done. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is the last queen. So we're last queen, and what's kind of disappointing is the Western homies. Like, look, they got all these jugs, epic dragons. If they just send these in to kill the queen, it's GG's, we've won it. But they're on more on a self-preservation thing here, which I kind of get, but I don't agree with, man. Especially if there's one queen left, you want to send these in, man. You know what I mean? You want to send these in and get them to do work. Now, Soulstorm done excellent work here. He gave his Tyrannuses to Kidding. Reason being, he's got an economy that can fund the weaponry. Yeah, he ain't wrong, man. Shout out to Soulstorm. He put in the work. Yeah, he's right. Units for the late game. Fully agree with that. Oh no, Queen's becoming resistant to the rag. Queen's health is at 8%.
Commander destroyed.
It would have been really nice for the for the rest of the squad, man. Whatever units they have, just send it in, kill the queen, man. Because this is something you see in the game. Like, this isn't like a replay perk. So they can see that information, man. Behemoths are still alive. Trust the behemoth to survive everything. There's me trying to ping, kidding. So again, it could be that he's asleep at the wheel, or a self-preservation thing, you know. No, I want to protect my base. But the queen's gonna heal up. That's the problem. With the amount of jugs this guy's got, I mean, an 8% queen, you could do it. Throw in some of these epic tyrannises, right? That just an enemy has. This is a win. Yeah, better. Give the commander to somebody that's willing to do what you are unwilling to do, which is putting in the work and de-gunning the queen. So look, the queen's health's gone up to 9% now. Yeah, he just wants to get into more economy, but now is not the time for economy, my friend. The barbarians are at your door. You need units. Well, so these commanders were still alive? No way. Kidding still ain't gonna send his units in, man. Wants to protect those fusion reactors. I honestly do believe that some people that play Bard, their objective for them is an Aethys. That's it. Like, whether it's player versus player or player versus environment, it don't matter. The objective for them is I want to build an Aethys, and that's it. And I want to keep it alive. Can the fellas do it? Soulstorm's moving up. He's willing to do, but the others will not. Kidding has decided to take a pacifist position. But these are the heroes of the night. Gotta get these bastions to focus on the queen, man. Finally, epic tyrannises have joined the fight. Now we got teamwork. Finally, the Western allies have joined in the the action. Oh, Queen's getting bloodied. Queen's not looking healthy.
Commander destroyed.
Oof. But it was enough. The sacrifice. And shout out to Soulstorm, man. I know it wasn't his original com, but it's good to see that he survived to see this day.
Battle ended.
He ain't wrong. I'm glad he's self-aware. I'm glad he's self-aware. For the anyone that's interested in the stats, please have a look. Yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a crazy game. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I learned a lot in these type of crazy gameplays, and there's a lot that I'm gonna change next time I get to play a game like this. Right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall catch you in the next one. Peace.